Hello everybody. Happy May. We are approaching total eclipse and super full moon, which gonna be very interesting. A lot of people speaks about this. A lot of astrologers talking about this moment. It's no doubt very rare actually. It doesn't happen that often. So you can do your research and check this out because that's I think Wednesday. Interesting. So I was thinking to show up before, just to bring a couple of things that came through. I was talking with one of my friends about intuition, and I was telling her one day I will teach her how to a little bit tap more into that. So I was thinking to do this video as well for everyone who would like to establish better relationship with that part of you, which is super intuitive. So you can use it because, we are taught about intuition that's BS and then we should not follow it. But that's actually BS. Intuition is just, we need that because navigating intuitively, that's we gonna really need to navigate intuitively right now and upcoming years or days, because we are living in uncertainty, and that's what we are learning with all this mass, what is the world going through. A lot of things needs to be changed, and a lot of systems are gonna crumble and they're gonna be replaced with another systems. So this is evolution of the human consciousness. This is way bigger than just what's going on, what we see, what is going on. So if you're not aware or awake into the potential which the human body holds, what the body form is capable of, like self-healing, astral travel, you got all the psychic abilities. We all have a pineal gland, which is a third eye. You can all use it. You can read the others. You can read the energies, the same like any other psychics do. We all have these abilities. So now more than ever, we have to go beyond these limitations, which we were actually brainwashed into, or we were taught to be certain way. But it's not wrong, because consider our parents parented us certain way and they were unconscious. Not many of us has a conscious parents. So now we are conscious, like a lot of us are parenting the conscious way. I always say that I parent with integrity. So when my daughter doesn't want to be in this crash and she wants to go into other crash, I do that. If she has her own agenda, her own needs, and her own destiny as well. And we cannot say, no, you're gonna do it this way. No. When she wants to eat, she eats the way she wants to eat and in the time she wants to eat. As well, this way she decides. I can see even now she's 6. And we were doing this little video message for her friend to come over for for a play date. I told her to record it. Then I was chopping it up and editing it and putting the music there. And I said, I put this music there. She said, no, but it's my video. I choose. I was like, okay, that's right. Yeah. That's her video, you choose. Then you hear people who have 14 years old kids and they have a problem to choosing things. We have to parent differently. We have to give them the choices. We parent very differently. And I had this conversation with my other friend. She's got a kids which are around 15. And she was telling me that, do you think that somebody was asking us what we want to eat or when we want to eat, or, nobody was really asking us. We were just parent that way. And a lot of things were passed on us from the generation after the generation, the parents were parented by the parents who were not conscious either. So time is changing. we are expanding as this is evolution. Like we have to evolve, and we are in the midst of it. And the shift started with the pandemic. The people were put into the place to being alone, that they can look at themselves, that they can look on their lives, how they live, how they get distracted, how disconnected they are from themselves, how they cannot live without the external. There's a load of things behind it. A lot of people said to meditate. A lot of people, like now, like if you think about it, it's phenomenal because a load of people meditate. Before, if you ask your parents how many people they knew who meditate, nobody. Like it's gonna be very rare. You will hardly meet someone who has a parents like that who meditated. So things are changing, and I was thinking to give you this little, it's a mantra from Kundalini Yoga. It's a practice I keep. It's brilliant because it activates certain parts of your brain. It's called tuning in. They all use it. The Kundalini yogis, all the people who are doing the Kundalini yoga use this practice. A lot of them are teaching it a different way. It's always better to use it to learn it from the guru. But I'm gonna give it to you. I think I already did a couple of these videos. What I did, I used the mantra. I use it for tap into the intuition, because you practically bow to yourself. It's a great practice as well, because more you use it, more you as well honor yourself. You honor the inner knowing and the wisdom inside of you, which is your divine template. This is your human template. The body is returning into its original design, which is 5D. That's why there is so much going on in the world energetically. And that's why as well your body is changing. Your cells are changing. Your DNA is changing. It's getting activated. You're going to be using more than just 2 strings. We've got 12 strings, So we are going to be more intuitive. You can start seeing it on the people who are more intuitive. They are now more intuitive. They're using their intuition more without even knowing that they were upgraded. So we were all upgraded. We all have these abilities. We all have psychic gifts. We all have the ability to heal ourselves. All of us. So this is a short practice. I use it. I think it's about 3 minutes. And we're going to chant Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. That you're going to chant it 3 times. Then you're going to hold the breath and squeeze everything inside of you, including your sex organs, like, the root chakra. And you're going to hold it until you can, and then you're going to release it. And then it's the second part of the mantra is Adgurai Name, Jugat Gurai Name, Sadgurai Name, Siri Gurude Vei Name. And that creates a certain it's like creating a pillars on each side of you, behind you and in front of you, and you're creating this energetic space. You can as well do this for your car. So just to keep it like a safe, it's like a kind of a sovereign space or protective space. So let's do it. It's brilliant because practically what's going to happen, more you use it, it will resonate in your body. It will resonate, you will feel, you can, when you chant it, you can as well pay attention to how it resonates in your body. But what it does, it activates your third eye and it activates a certain brain pathways, and it is it's gonna do the brain and heart coherence. So practically, and your heart is having the biggest magnetic field from all your body. So this is very nice practice, and it will make you wiser, smarter, more productive, more focused, you name it, more intuitive, better parent, better communicator. And when you, let's say, have when you need to make a important decision on or when you are about to having important conversations with people, you can do that, and you can as well set an intention in between these two chants, how you want that situation to be, let's say, how you want the conversation to go, like for your highest good, or you can even invite your higher self in to help you to communicate properly or help you to solve the situation or find the solutions for certain problems you have in your life, including a pain in the body. It's just this little tune up. You just acknowledge that you have the power to create, heal. There is a wisdom inside of your body, which is like you can hardly understand, you know. Yeah, it's a great practice. I use it a lot. So I wanted to teach it to my friend, and I was saying, okay, I put it online for everyone who is interested to using it, and then I see what comes through. I use it all the time when I'm doing the videos. So I invite the guides and to kind of speak through me and bring something in for you that you can elevate and something valuable to bring to the table. I'm just sharing my frequency. That's all. That's the best thing you can do for the world, you know. So let's do that. And then I'm gonna tell you what's going on energetically. So you're gonna do this kind of little bit, warm up your hands, because you can feel the energy between your hands. And then you you put the hands like this, and then you place these two things between your, I'm just gonna show you, in here, where is the bone, heart bone or the rib cage bone. Close your eyes. And we're gonna be chanting Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. You can observe first, and you can put the video back and do it again, or you can just observe, sit and observe how is it done, and then you can wire it back and try doing again with me. It has a special frequency, and it has its own energetic signature. So more you use it, more it becomes part of you, and it's gonna be more natural for you to operate with your inner being and with your intuition and honor yourself as well more, you know. Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Angurai Name, Jugangurai Name, Sadgurai Name, Sri Gurudevai Name. Adgurai Name, Jugadgurai Name, Sadgurai Name, Sri Gurudevai Name. Adgurai Name, Jugadgurai Name, Sadgurai Name, Sri Gurudevai Name. Yeah. It's gonna rain again. So this is a great practice because what it does, it resonates from your heart. You will even feel the tingling and the warm energy going through your hands and arms, like from here to here. It's practically magnetizing or energizing your heart, and it's as well it goes like spreading into your head and to your brain, into your third eye. This is a brilliant practice. I absolutely love it. I'm using it for about 6 months now, and I can feel the difference. It's great. I do that like when I'm gonna to do drawing, or when I'm doing these videos. Mostly I'm using it so I can communicate better, and you honor yourself as well, and the wisdom what is coming through, because we are so powerful, guys. We are not so limited how they told us. Anyway, there is a load of peaks on Schumann resonance now. We stopped having this kind of rain that's gone a long time ago, and now it's replaced by these like short, daily, intense 5D gamma light peaks, which are pushing into the surface still certain things that we have to look at. And we are dealing with the root chakra and the heart chakra right now, which I noticed my root chakra spins all the time. You know, it's funny, like I was thinking the other day, like I saw this crazy Kundalini yoga practice for spinning all your chakra wheels, and I was like, oh, well, who wants to do that? I mean, I know they turn, okay, they turn. If your chakras are open, you will feel them turning. You will have the sensation inside of your body. But when my root chakra spins, like when the wheel is turning, I practically move like this when I sit down quietly, and it's very annoying. It's actually very uncomfortable, but I got used to it. So, and my heart chakra started doing that the same, and I know that we were upgraded on the heart chakra, probably the higher heart chakra, which is like behind the heart. There is this another energetic vortex, or another chakra, like the higher heart chakra, that it got definitely activated in a lot of us, so we could operate more from the heart, because there is so much divide in the world right now, and the fights, and you know what is going on in the world. I don't really like to speak about it. So a lot of us were activated on the heart, so we can operate from that space, so we can hold the space for others. We can have more compassion and empathy with the others, what they are going through, because at the end of the day, we all are having our own dream, kind of. We are dreaming the dream. And when you meet someone and he's talking to you, what he does is telling you their own dream, and you just have to see, okay, that's their dream. My dream is different. You know, when I heard this little kid asking this big yogi about is the life real or is it a dream? And Sadhguru answered, it's a dream and the dream is real. And that makes me laugh because it's true. We are dreaming the life. It's kind of weird. It's a really difficult concept to grasp. You will have to a little bit get more into the quantum and understand how the reality is created, but you practically already ascended, and now you're just dreaming the journey. You're just watching the movie, but you already ascended. So yeah, well, but that's a kind of a, that's a very difficult concept too. I would not really touch into that because you would need to understand more how the reality is created. Anyway, so right now, what we're going through is a self-balancing act. We have to self-balance, and there's gonna be a lot of purging on a daily basis. So lower part of your body might be sore. I was talking with a couple of people, they have that sensation, including me. I'm not still there where I would like to be, or I'm actually already there. I'm just dreaming the journey. So I am not gonna take a detour. So I either take a detour or you take a shortcut. And this portal, what is gonna be open, or this eclipse, is the shortcut. So you can elevate, you can expand your consciousness, and you can shift the timeline and be on more desirable timeline if you choose so. The choices you're gonna make every day are gonna be very important. So we are dealing right now with the root chakra and the heart chakra together, which is quite interesting because there is gonna be a lot of probably very deep emotions which are bonded to loneliness, relationships, friendships, and your sense of belonging and security as well, family. That's something what is gonna happen or is happening right now. So whatever is showing up for you, you have to realize that you need to look on it, whatever emotions, but you have to be aware. Not many people are aware of these things. So practicing awareness, whatever is showing up for you, I'm doing that constantly. I'm constantly dissecting myself. I think I said that many times, but for me, that's the awareness. I am really aware. I am aware of a lot of things, what is happening, why is this in my experience? Why is this showing up for me? What I don't see in here. I'm constantly asking myself, why is it make me feel the way it makes me feel? Let's say you have a desire of having a partner and it's not happening, or you met someone and it's showing up for you, but nothing is really, it's not coming through, and you have the desire to be with that person, and you have the desire to, let's say, have some relationship, but you still didn't deal with your trauma. If you didn't deal with your trauma, you will bring that thing with you into this relationship, what you hope to have. And it's gonna be the same, different. It will be different, but you will still end up wounded, or you will still bring that frequency into the relationship. So now we are constantly bring into the relationship we have here first and purge all the trauma, get rid of all the hack, so we can actually have better relationships and we can live a better life. And so if you are in a situation, whatever situation it is, and you don't like it, stay with it for a while and have a look on it a little bit differently. Have a look on it what it's trying to teach you. What is there you don't see about yourself? You know? Have a look on it from all sorts of angles, dissect it into the bits, because if you do, first of all, you can change the perspective what you have. You might find something what is really old from the childhood, which is lingering in your energy field, and you're constantly bringing it with you into every situation. You're playing victim, and you're doing this, and you complain, or you finger point, or you are judgmental, or I don't know, you're anxious. All of this is something what you constantly pulling out. It's old. It's old. It's something from here, and you are here, and you constantly pulling this out with you. Constantly. So if you are in a situation, whatever situation you find yourself in, dissect it. If it's something what you start seeing that it's a pattern, let's say, or if it's a habit, or if more frustrating it makes you, more unconscious it is. You know, if you get triggered, it's great. Triggers are great. Trigger, cool. You know, you can look on it. So that is what you will definitely be constantly directed back to yourself, and leave the others outside of your story. Just let them be. They have their own stories. And whatever is showing up for you, you can just like see it. It depends where you at. If your awareness is quite big already, and you are really, really aware, and you are aware that you are aware, because people are usually not aware that they are not aware, you know. So if you are aware that you are aware, and aware when you are not aware, then the chances are that you just, something pops and you just let it be, and what you are watching it dissipate. That happened to me these days. I got irritated and frustrated. My daughter was driving me crazy. I got like nervous, and I was a little bit shouting on her, which I don't do. For ages I didn't do that. And I was like, oh gosh, what's happening in here? It was one day, it was like I thought I might explode. That was like a situation after situation after situation. I could be aligned, and I was constantly being pulled out of alignment. And that's what all these situations in the house, especially if you have a family, if it's like people who are living with you, you know, they will be pulling you out of the alignment, and it's actually that actually frustrates me. So this situation was there for me to test me how much frustrated I get, and I got really frustrated to being constantly pulled out of the alignment. And I went back and aligned myself, and then straight afterwards she pulled me out of the alignment. I was like, damn it, what I'm not seeing in here. But then I just realized that I am actually that's what is happening, I'm just being pulled out of the alignment constantly on the purpose. And I was being tested how angry I get, you know, and how, you know, how I'm gonna deal with that situation. Then it made me laugh. First, it made me laugh afterwards when I realized what is actually kind of happening. And that laughter kind of, you know, melted everything down. And then I was watching all of that, those 2 days when I was being constantly triggered, when everybody in the house, I was just watching it. I was watching myself as well, like being either triggered, being frustrated or not, or just how I'm gonna handle it. But the awareness is such a key. And like when I got really aware of this, I just watched it dissipate. It just dissipate. It sort of like popped, and I was like, okay, it's gonna go for a couple. I'm still shifting. You keep reminding yourself, I am still shifting. No matter what, I'm shifting, I'm moving forward. So this is kind of a good way how to deal with these situations. If there is a pain in the body, that's more difficult, like, you know, because there's a stuck emotion, you have to look on it. Otherwise, unless you don't do a yoga which is designed by a yogi, which knows what he's doing, but it's gonna be still popping up in a form of emotion. Those emotions get released and they're gonna pop. But there are the most of the yoga, the good yoga. I'm not talking about what is taught in the studios. I'm talking about the traditional yoga designed by a guru. A guru is teaching you that is a system, and that is for your personal transformation, and that is bringing you into the higher states of consciousness as well, and that is actually releasing all the emotions and all the crap you have stored in the body. So there has to be pranayama, there has to be mantra afterwards. It cannot be just whatever yoga. It has to, the yogi is enlightened being and has a very special frequency, and his own frequency is put into those practices. So it carries a very special signature, and it's good to do these things. That's why I would never be teaching anyone yoga. I will be always showing people where to go to find those yogis who are knowing what they are doing, because that system is designed very special way. And there are practices that can deal with like most of the yoga deal with the root chakra, so whatever is designed to release clean the nervous system as well. I'm doing that one. That's a great one. It's a great practice. A lot of Kundalini yoga, but that's crazy. It's a tough one. I don't like it. I'm still struggling, so I'm constantly going back and forth from my old yogic practices to the new ones. But you can get rid of anything what is subconscious programming, and you name it. And another thing I want you to have a look on yourself is watching for the stagnant energies. So my guides are constantly telling me that I am in these situations sometimes as well. Usually after the weekend, I have to really use my willpower to get myself back onto certain practices or work, or doing the cards I'm designing, or drawing a picture, or just scheduling things in, because I am living in this kind of I don't plan, and I navigate it depend how the body is kind of what energies are out there, what is happening as well on Schumann resonance, because I feel it in the body, and how I feel energetically, or when I feel inspired, I just sit and just do. I am navigating more from this kind of inspired state than from the scheduled state, but I really miss the discipline. So I'm getting a little bit back, I'm trying to balance it all. But look for the stagnant energies. I was talking with this girl a couple of days ago, and she was telling me also her story, her dream, and the story she's dreaming. It's not easy, I'm not trying to make it easy. And I realized that she is in this stagnant energy, and I am in this one as well. When I was running a business before and I quit, and now suddenly out of the blue, I was in this unknown. I was on the waking path, on the spiritual path, and I had a Kundalini awakening. So I was dealing with a lot of physical symptoms, and I was almost unable to do anything else except parenting and trying to make sure that the house is sort of clean and taking care about myself. That was all I was doing. I was not able to do anything creative, definitely not running business. And that's a couple of years ago already. And I still find myself being pulled into these stagnant energies when I am doing nothing. So what we are trying to do right now is just you have to follow your joy and your passion. You have to find whatever you're passionate about. I'll constantly ask people what you're passionate about. They don't even know what they are passionate about. It's important that you find something what you're passionate about, what brings you joy. Very important. And you schedule it in and use your willpower. If you're in the stagnant energy and you're not moving forward, you're not doing anything which is passionate, what you're passionate about, you must schedule it in. You know, at least once a week. Try in once a week. Increase it into twice a week. And then you have to create a momentum which is gonna bring you into certain, like, a different ways of being, because your energy is gonna change and it's gonna elevate you, because doing things what you're passionate about, it's very important. Very important. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think you know, we're gonna be purging, but now we've got the chance during this eclipse to quantum jump and create a certain timeline. So if you, let's say, were just going to the 9-to-5 job, which you don't hate, and it's okay if you have a family and you have a, like, big kids, and then you are kind of in this mode or in this energy of, like, there is a space for you to do something what you are passionate about. Grab something what you're passionate about. It's good to schedule in something new. Like, I'm so glad that a lot of the people who contacted me for the reading or just for a chat or for, like, guidance, they put in some practices, which is great. Like, a lot of the practices I use, they put it in and they already start doing it, because that will help you enormously. Like, yeah, that always does. So, you know, if you are in this stagnant energy of, like, not moving, nothing, everything is breaking apart, and nothing is really good happening for you, schedule in something pleasurable. I used to say buy the tickets. Well, now, you know, with the traveling, not sure, but something what gives you joy. And it's including for me, like, you know, I have to constantly go outside and appreciate everything I see just to find some joy. Because I am not there yet either. Like, you know, don't think that I am, like, this kind of, like, enlightened, happy. No, I'm not. Like, I'm still dealing with my root chakra, you know. But I'm aware. You know, I'm aware a lot. I'm aware of a lot of things, and I'm awake. So, yeah. Okay, that's it. Hydrate. I'm absolutely thirsty, extremely, right now, because the Schumann resonance has a big peak, and I got inspired. So I was meditating before, and I was thinking, I should hop on and just, like, bring the frequency on. Okay, guys, so be good. Follow your passion, get some joy going on in your life, and don't watch too much what's going on in external. That has to play out. And focus on your own universe. You know, even we are in this collective dreaming our own little dreams, we don't want to power what's going on out there, what we don't like. So do not power it. I think that's very important, to really constantly going here, making sure that you're your own best friend, that you don't need anything from external to fix you up, including the people. Because this is another thing what was showing up. When you feel lonely and you get the tendencies, like, to contact friends or people from the past, then there is still something what you have to look at, because we need to become, like, sort of solid. You know, you have to be solid. When you have a relationship with yourself, when you don't need others or external things to making you happy, then you are solid, and that creates certain magnetism, and it's gonna radiate out, and it's actually gonna be drawing so much people to you, because they will see this, like, they will feel good around you, they will feel elevated by you all the time, because you don't feel broken, you don't have any trauma, you have a good relationship with your inner being, you are in this concert and in this harmony with yourself, and that will radiate out. You don't even have to be enlightened, you know, that's just such a big word. And you be having this kind of, you be solid. I think that's the best word I can find. Yeah. So we getting back to being solid. Once you're solid, then you can go and have your relationships. But you have to get rid of your trauma, and you have to really look at and just take your time, because like it's not easy. You know, when I woke up, my daughter was 2 years old. That's 4 years ago. Actually, she was smaller. She was like 15 months, around that time. It was a roller coaster ride for me, because I had to parent. She was at home. She wasn't going to school, not to crash yet. I had a Kundalini awakening that was just killing me. That was like energetically was very, very challenging. And then all the emotional release to making space for the higher self and for all the for my inner being to actually be in this capsule fully embodied was a process. It's not easy. You know, it's always just like a bit by bit is coming in, and just like being part of you. You calling all those fragments back to become a whole again. And more you do it, the more the work, just focus on yourself. Forget everything what is outside now. Try to focus on yourself. Yeah, I will always say that. Put yourself first. That's like the kind of a thing that I always say to my friend Maria. She always laughs. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Be good. I hope it's cheered you up. It's a little bit help you. Use the mantra. You know, it's great. It will practically, even if you go to work, before you go to work, you can do it and just go to work, and you see how it's gonna change you over time. It's very simple, very fast, and very powerful. Okay, be good, guys. I love you. Bye.